When we have people come to see us for help that have been injured as a result of being hit while they're on their bicycle by a car, they've often done things that harm their case without even knowing it. It's very important to make sure you avoid these problems. First, we frequently see people that have been injured on bikes destroying evidence that could be helpful to us. One of the major pieces of evidence I've had in a biking case is a helmet that was destroyed by the biker when he fell off of his bike. The helmet was just mangled, and it's clear how hard of an impact this rider had at the time that he fell off his bike. I now use that helmet as an office decoration because it is such a valuable and important piece of evidence. Of course, the case is over now, and we very successfully resolved it, but it's such a powerful piece of evidence, I didn't want to get rid of it. So make sure that clothing is preserved. Oftentimes, you'll have bloody clothing, or maybe clothing that had to be cut off of you at the emergency room, helmets, pads that have been destroyed, shoes that have been destroyed, the bike that's been destroyed. Oftentimes bicycles can be mangled in those incidents, and it's very easy to show what type of impact you received when you have that evidence. So don't let that evidence slip away from you. Another thing that we see at times, although not as often in bike cases, is people who don't do a good job of getting immediate medical attention. It's important to go ahead and get medical attention from the time that you begin to feel pain so that you can correlate your pain to the injuries you suffered in this collision. This is more prevalent in car wreck cases because the impact people get in bike wrecks is often so much more severe because they don't have protection. But always go ahead and get treated immediately. If you feel pain at the scene, go to the ER. If you don't feel pain until the next day, go to the ER then. Don't let a long time pass before you have treatment if you're experiencing pain. Obviously, don't feel like you need to go get treatment if you're fine and nothing has happened. Then you probably don't have a personal injury claim. But if you're in pain, get treatment. Don't try to tough it out. There's no reason to. Another thing we see people do that can really harm their case is not following through with their treatment. We oftentimes see people who tell their physicians that their pain has resolved when in fact it hasn't. They're just getting impatient with the treatment process. It's very difficult on people who have to go get regular treatment because it's disruptive to their life. It's hard to get time off of work. It's hard to get time away from home. Sometimes it's hard to get transportation to and from the medical providers because their transportation has been destroyed. Make sure that you don't underestimate your case. Don't tell the doctors you are better when you're not, because at that point it becomes very difficult to resurrect the extent of your pain and your injuries when you yourself have told the doctor that you were better. Also, don't allow gaps in your treatment to occur. When people don't follow through with their treatment and gaps occur where they go long periods of time where they haven't gotten treatment, insurance companies will latch onto this and claim they must not have been as injured as they say they are, or they would have been getting that regular treatment. Don't give them that opportunity. Finally, make sure you immediately hire an attorney that is experienced in handling these types of cases. Attorneys are going to want to get out to the scene and preserve any evidence. There could be blood on the concrete that will eventually disappear. There could be scuff marks in the asphalt from where the bike hit. There could be remnants of the bike or the car that are still around, and we might want to photograph that scene. Evidence disappears quickly, and if you don't hire an experienced attorney immediately to go preserve that evidence, the value of your case can be diminished greatly. Make sure you hire someone that knows what they're doing and has experience handling bicycle cases. If you have been injured in a case where you have been hit while on a bicycle and you have been injured and you want to consult about your potential case, please give me a call immediately. We are here to help.